Ay, ¿cómo se dice? Muy llena.
You're full. Full.
¿Cómo?
Full.
Ah, full.
I'm full.
Estoy
Yeah,
full. I am full.
I am full. Okay, I wrote it on the chat. Hugo, hi. Hugo,
Yes, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening.
Okay, today we are going to focus on past simple, and we are going to start with the pronunciation of the final ed. Okay, can you see
Okay.
my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so as you know, there are some verbs in English that we call regular verbs, right? And we call regular verbs because in the past and the past participle, but in this opportunity, we are just going to focus on the past. We write or we add ed. Of course, if the verb ends in e, the only thing that I need to add will be d. No? Example of regular verbs we have, for example, walk, right? Which past is ed. Another verb, love, which past is d, right? And want, which the past is ed, okay? But as you can see, there are three possible pronunciations for this final sound, ed, ed, and ed, okay? For example, in the first one, you pronounce with a final T. So you don't say walked, right? First, we don't pronounce the L. So in the present, we say walk, no walk, you know, walk, right? And in the past, you pronounce it walked. Final sound, ed, walked, right? But you can also pronounce this final ed as a d, as in the case of love, right? It's different to pronounce love than to pronounce love, right? With final ed sound. And it is also possible to pronounce this sound as ed. For example, want, wanted. Okay? But how do we know which pronunciation is correct? Because there are three possibilities, no? T, D, or ED. Do you know?
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat?
How do you know which pronunciation is correct in a verb? Do you pronounce with T, do you pronounce with D, or do you pronounce with ED?
Okay.
How do you know? For example,
Or the
if you are
normal
going to
word.
read this, right? If you are going to read this, how do you pronounce this verb?
Decided.
And this one?
Planned.
As D or T?
Planned.
Okay. And this one?
Mocked. Es que it's very difficult. Uno tiene que exagerar. Mocked.
¿Cómo
T.
saben cuándo pronunciarlo con T, con D o con ED?
For the sound. the last sound, for example, si the sound vibra, es di, but the sound is seco, es ti. O si termina la pronunciación correcta, en la palabra termina, por ejemplo, en di o ti, le agrego la pronunciación id.
Okay. What Juan Pablo says is right. Okay, we are going to explain this little by little. Okay. The first rule is when the last sound of the verb is voiced. Lo que decía Juan Pablo, que vibra. The pronunciation is with the. A los voiced son los que llamamos que vibran. ¿Cómo sé si un sonido vibra o no?
Because you can feel it like here.
Okay.
The
So,
pronunciation.
remember,
Vowels, the vowels.
exactly. All the vowels vibrate, right? If you put your fingers in your throat, right? And you pronounce A, E, O, what do you feel? Put your fingers, 2 fingers, here in your throat. Here. Yeah? So you pronounce A. What happens? A vibrates or not?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. E vibrates or not?
Yes.
Okay. So all the vowels A, E, I, O, and U are voiced. It means that they vibrate. But we are referring to the last sound. What is the last sound in the pronunciation of the verb love?
Love.
Right? No es A, no es love, right? The last sound is love, right? So if you pronounce that last sound and you put your fingers here in your throat, love, does it vibrate or not?
Yes.
Sandra, vibrates or not?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What's the last sound in a verb as turn? What is the last sound in turn?
And
Right? Once again, fingers in your throat. Does it vibrate or not?
yes, teacher.
Yes, right? So you always, what you need to do is to identify the last sound of the verb. If the last sound vibrates, it means that you have to pronounce the last sound with D. What is the sound of D? What is the sound of D? Right? So your tongue goes behind your teeth and there is vibration here. Right? So you pronounce loved, turned, and cried. Right? Second rule. When the last sound of the verb is non-voice, so it doesn't vibrate, the pronunciation is with T. In the verb walk, what is the final sound? Right? No como la G, sino K. So, once again, put your fingers here in your throat and pronounce. Vibrates?
Don't vibrate. No.
No. What is the last sound in jump? Which is different from boo, la B, right? Vibrates?
No, teacher.
No. What happens with laugh? What is the final sound of laugh? Vibrates?
No.
No, right? So if it doesn't vibrate, what you pronounce is T. Walked, jumped, laughed. Look at the difference between the pronunciation of D, V, and T. The tongue is like in the same position, but it doesn't vibrate. It's like Juan Pablo said, es seco. Right? And finally, when the last sound of the verb is T or D, the pronunciation is with ID. For example, want, last sound T. Rent, T. Decide. When I say decide, I don't pronounce decide, right? Decide. Final sound D. So what happens with the ED? Wanted, rented, decided. Okay? Voice, non-voice, and T or D sound. Is that clear? Yeah? Okay. I want you to copy this chart on your paper, on a piece of paper or on your notebook. Okay? Copy this chart in a piece of paper or in your notebook.
What is chart?
Chart, this,
Yes.
el cuadro.
Mm. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, you're going to listen to some verbs, right? And you are going to tell me where would you place them? Okay?
Okay. Verb in infinitive?
No, in past.
I'm past. Okay.
Okay? So you copy the chart, no? Now I'm going to share another thing. This one. Okay. These are the verbs. Can you see them?
Yes.
Call,
Yes.
decide, finish, help, plan, look, need, play, and start. Okay? You're going to listen and you are going to tell me in which part of the chart, in which position you place the verbs according to the last sound. Is it T, is it D, or is it ID? Okay, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Unit 6, Lesson 1, Exercise 5.
Asked, finished, helped, looked, arrived, called, planned, played, wanted, decided, needed, started.
Okay, once again, slowly. Oops. What happened?
Teacher, it's very fast.
Yes, I'm trying to play it.
Unit 6,
Okay.
Lesson 1, Exercise 5.
Asked, helped, looked,
Wait. Helped and looked.
arrived, called, planned, played, wanted, id, decided, needed, started,
Okay? Have you finished or do you need to listen again?
One more time, please,
Okay.
teacher.
Notice one thing. They first say the verb and the sound. And after that, they place all the verbs that go under this sound. Then they say this verb, the sound, and then they start with all the verbs, okay? I don't know. Okay. Oops.
Unit 6. Lesson 1. Exercise 5.
asked, finished, helped, looked, arrived, called, planned, played, wanted, id, decided, needed, started.
Okay. Which verbs did you place under the column T?
Decided. Colored.
Under T?
Finished.
No. Excuse.
Finish.
Asked. Asked.
Ask.
Helped.
Wait,
Helped.
Nico, please. Ask. Okay, ask. Which
Looked.
other?
Looked.
Mm-hmm.
Helped.
Helped. Any other? Look.
Looked.
Okay. What about under D?
Cold.
Cold.
Played.
Played.
Plan.
Then.
Planned. And under wanted.
Decided.
Decided.
Started.
Started.
Needed.
And need. Okay. Let's check if the answers are correct. Yes.
Teacher, the past of the verb plan, when I am going to add ed, the n double.
Yes, it's double
Yeah.
N. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop this for a minute. And now we are going back to this one. Okay? So, Angie Lorena, how do you pronounce the past of this verb?
Live.
Live? Sure?
Yeah.
The verb is live. Live.
Live.
Lived. D, no? Lived. Okay. And Henry, how do you pronounce the past of this verb?
Worked.
Okay. Hugo, how do you pronounce the past of this verb?
Excuse me. Studied.
Again?
Studied.
Studied. Okay, studied. Maida, next one.
Stopped.
Okay, great. Sandra, this one.
Finished.
Finished, perfect. Juan Pablo, this one.
Decided.
Decided, very good. Angie Lorena, again, this one.
Kick?
Kick.
I don't know this verb.
Kicked, like kicked a ball, no? When you
What
kick
is
a ball.
in Spanish?
When you play football,
Uh-huh.
You kick a
yeah,
ball.
what you do is you kick a ball. A ball.
Okay, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So the final sound is k. So it is kicked with T, right? Henry, this one.
Pushed. Oh my goodness.
Pushed, yeah. Hugo, this one.
Painted.
Very good. Ida, this one.
Looked.
Very good. Sandra, next one.
Washed.
Washed. Okay. ¿Quién me falta? Juan Pablo, next one.
Liked.
Very good. Lorena,
Rented.
very good. Henry,
Smoked.
great. Hugo,
Cooked.
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 Okay. Mayra, next one.
Cleaned.
Great. Sandra,
Walked.
very good. Juan Pablo,
Cold.
Lorena,
Shaved.
Henry,
Oh my goodness. Hugged.
very good. Hugged. Yeah.
Okay.
Hugo,
Listened.
listened. Very good. Now, let's practice when we are reading. Yeah, that we have to be more, well, we don't have a lot of time to think about, oh, it is you, it is the, right? You have to be more fluent. Okay, so who wants to help me with the first sentence from last until since?
Me.
Who says me? Henry. Okay.
Yeah, it is. So reading practice. Last week, Jose and Maria decided to have a party on Friday. They planned the party and prepared many things.
Very good. Questions about vocabulary? In this first sentence or two sentences? No? Okay. Second part, from first to cans. Who wants to try?
There are many verbs that I don't know. The most.
That's the idea, to practice. You want to do that, Juan Pablo?
I don't know what mean some verbs. I don't know to pronounce.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happens.
First, they cleaned the house. Maria No, voy a decir como yo creo. Mopped and vacuumed the floors.
Vacuum.
Vacuumed the floors. José, I don't know, dusted?
Perfect, Sandra. Dusted.
The furniture and
Emptied. Emptied.
Cans.
The trash. Okay.
There are vocabulary that I don't know.
Okay.
And some verbs.
This is all about the house, no? Housework. So clean, clear, right? What is mopped?
Trapear.
Very good. What is vacuumed?
Usar la aspiradora. Vacuum.
Aspirar, right? This one.
Desempolvar.
And emptied the trash cans?
Vaciar.
Vaciar what?
Las canecas de basura. Trash cans.
Okay, great. Next, until eat. Okay,
Me?
Mike.
Can I do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next, they worked in the yard. Maria pulled out some weeds and planted some new flowers. Jose fixed the gate and painted it.
And painted it. Yeah, perfect. Questions about vocabulary?
Yard.
Weeds.
Like the garden.
It's like the patio, yeah?
Yeah, like the garden where you have flowers.
And pull?
Then pull out. Arrancar.
O arrancar maleza.
Weeds malezas.
Yes.
Because weed is like
Yeah.
the thing that people.
And about you right. Yeah. But this is maleza, no? Okay. Jose fixed the gate and painted it. Okay. Next.
What is fixed?
Sorry?
Fix es arreglar.
Fixed, arreglar.
Fix, arreglar, no aparece nada.
So you can fix the car, you can fix your computer, you can fix your
Washing machine.
You can fix things as well. Como solucionar cosas con alguien, ¿no? Well, let's fix these things. Okay, from last until meet. Who wants to try? Hugo, Lorena, Sandra.
Me, teacher.
Okay.
Last they prepared some food.
Okay. Prepared. Some
food. Both Maria and Jose baked some cakes and cookies. They also cooked some beans and grilled some meat.
Very good. Questions about vocabulary? No questions? Okay. Last part.
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, Sandra.
The party was fun. Everyone enjoyed themselves. The friends left and Maria and Jose went to bed. They cleaned up in the morning.
Very good. They clean up in the morning. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Okay. Questions?
Themselves.
Very good.
What
Questions?
is?
Themselves. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Como todos disfrutaron.
De ellos mismos.
Sí, de ellos mismos. O sea, todos pasaron un buen rato.
Entre ellos,
Yes.
Entre
hombre
ellos.
con hombre, mujer con mujer en sentido contrario.
Se gozaron entre ellos.
Teacher, these pronouns, when are we going to see them? There are the reflexive pronouns.
There are what?
Themselves, yourself,
Are reflexive
themselves.
pronouns, yes.
In V1?
In B1, yeah, the first one, B11, I think. Okay, so easy peasy, no?
There weren't some verbs difficult.
Okay, let's go back to the past, okay? Now I can do this full screen. Okay, great. Where was that? Okay, this part. This is a very interesting reading about how, well, what do you know about Chinese New Year's celebration?
Nothing.
February?
No,
That is not in December. No, I think it's
In
June.
February.
In February? Okay, okay, I'm going back then. What else do you know about the Chinese New Year's?
They use animals. Every year they use a different animal.
They
Yeah.
use a different
Bravo.
animal. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay, let's start with this. This is like a short introduction about the Chinese New Year's, right? Listen and complete these parts with the words that appear here.
Unit 6, Lesson 1, Exercise 2. Chinese New Year doesn't have a fixed date. It is on a different date in January or February every year. It changes because of the moon. There are 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac system, and each year belongs to a different animal.
Okay? Great.
Yes.
Chinese New Year doesn't have a fixed date. It is on a different
Date.
date. Okay. Could be in January or February every
Month. Month.
every month, every year.
Every year.
Okay. Chinese New Year doesn't have a fixed date. It is on a different date in January or February every year. It changes because of the
Moon.
moon. And there are 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac.
System.
System.
Okay. And each year belongs to a different
Animal.
animals. Okay, to a different animal. Okay, great. So this is the introduction to the Chinese New Year's celebration. These are the animals that they use, right? So what is this?
Elephant.
An elephant. Okay, what is this?
Lion.
Lion.
Okay, what is it? A lion. Okay, what is number 3?
Tiger.
Tiger.
The tiger. Okay, what is number 4?
A cow or
Or a bull.
ox.
It's an ox. Yeah. You know what is that?
Buey.
Un buey. Yeah. Number 5.
Cat.
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 A propósito, ¿cuál es el plural de ox?
Ox.
Sen. N. Okay.
Oxen. Oh, okay.
6.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon. Okay. 7.
Dog.
Dog.
Sorry?
Dog.
Dog. Okay. 8.
Rat.
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 9.
Rooster.
Rooster.
Rooster. Number 10.
Por eso es rostizado.
Horse.
Horse.
11.
Pig.
Okay.
Pig.
Pig. Snake. Sorry, 12.
Gracias. Thank you.
Snake, right? 13.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. 14.
Goat.
Coat.
Okay, the
Goat.
Goat.
which plural is the same. 15.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Yeah. And finally, we have
Giraffe.
giraffe. Okay, so these are the animals that are part of the Chinese zodiac.
Zodiac
No?
system. Zodiac.
Okay, so how did all started? Apparently, Mr. Buddha liked parties, but I cannot find. Wait, just give me. No.
Sorry, teacher, I have another class.
Okay, Angie. Ay, no, no lo encuentro. Just give me 1 minute, please. No, no es este. No, eso fue lo que ya hicimos. Se me perdió la parte donde empezaba. ¿Qué la hice? Ok. Era esto, era esto. Okay, this one. Whose party was it? Read the first part of the story above and find out. So, it was, it says, one Chinese New Year, a very long time ago, Buddha asked all the animals to a party. He wanted to give a year to the first 12 animals that arrived. This is the story of the Chinese New Year. So, whose party was it? Who invited to the party?
Buddha's party.
Buddha's party, right? Buddha's party. So, Buddha had this fabulous idea of invite the animals to a party, and he wanted to give to the first 12 animals 1 year. Okay, so Sandra, can you please start reading?
I wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't easy to get to Buddha's house. There was a problem. There was a river in front of the house, but there wasn't a bridge.
Okay, there was a river in front of the house, but there wasn't a bridge. I forgot to tell you, look at the verbs that we have here: get, go, fall, fly, jump, stop, swim, and push, and try to identify the past in the story. Okay, the past of these verbs. Next, Hugo.
13 animals arrive at the river and looked across at Buddha's.
And looked
across at Buddha's house. Was very strong.
Number one. Okay, number one was very strong. Okay. He immediately
walked into the water and swam across.
Mhm.
2.
Two and cat
Jumped onto
one's back.
one's back.
Es que lo que estamos haciendo acá es mirando quiénes llegaron, ¿no? Tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 6, pero ahorita me van a decir quiénes creen que eran esos animales, o sea, quién representaba al número 1, al número 2, al número 3, etc. Pero recuerden también buscar el pasado de estos verbos aquí. The get, the go, the fall, the fly, jump, stop, swim, and push. Okay? Okay, continue, Hugo.
Okay, one's back, but second?
2.
2. 2 pushed cat into the water.
Ok. Entonces aquí estamos diciendo, el primero, el número 1, era muy fuerte, pero no sabemos quién era. No sabemos si era el perro,
El león.
el león o ox, ¿ok?
O elephant.
Or the elephant, okay. He immediately walked into the water and swam across. Number 2, and cat, o sea que ya aquí sabemos que el cat no fue ninguno de estos, ¿cierto? Jumped onto one's back. Le saltó a la espalda del 1. But pushed cat into the water. Okay. Juan Pablo, continue. Juan Pablo? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Juan Pablo? I think Juan Pablo is not listening. Okay. Mayra, can you help me read it?
Okay. When they arrived on the other side of the river, 2 jumped off and got to Buddha's house first, just before 1. Tiger swam across the river and arrived next. 3 jumped from stone to stone and arrived fourth. 4 flew and arrived in 5th place. She wasn't first because she helped other animals on the way. Snake arrived next and then horse. They both swam across. Goat, monkey, and rooster went by boat. They were 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Thank you very much. Henry, can you finish?
Yeah. Dog arrived next. He was a good swimmer, but he took a long time because he played in the water. The 12th animal to arrive he was late because he got hungry during the race and stopped for a sandwich. Then he fell asleep, finally arrived. But he wasn't 13th, so he wasn't part of the Chinese zodiac.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you identify the past of the verb get?
Got.
Got. Where? Where can you find it?
The first line? Oh. Sorry.
Where?
The second paragraph, 1 to the third line.
1, 2, 3.
Got to Buddha's house.
Buddha's house first. Yeah.
Got. Okay. Could you find the verb, the past of go? Because I couldn't.
Mm,
No, right?
mm-mm.
Fall.
Flew.
Flew? No. Flew is the past of fly. Where is flew, Sandra?
Number
Okay, number
first
4. Yeah.
four. Mhm.
Flew, Sandrita, is the past of fly.
Fly.
Okay?
Mm,
So,
mhm.
we are looking for fall.
Fall.
Fell asleep.
Okay, where?
In the last line.
Okay, so fall, the past is fail.
Fell.
Okay? What about jump?
The second paragraph, the fourth line. The number 3. Yeah.
Okay,
After.
right? Top.
I found go. I found went.
Where
Where
is
is
it?
when? I was looking for it,
The
but I didn't.
second paragraph, yeah. Rooster went by boat.
Second paragraph?
The last line of the second paragraph.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Went by boat. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and Rooster went by boat. Pass of go. No? Okay, stop.
In
Stop.
the number 5.
Number 5. Okay. He was late because he got hungry during the race, so he stopped. Very good.
Oh.
Swim. Okay, swam. It's here.
One.
And push.
Mm,
Second paragraph, second line.
Okay, push. But push cat into the water. Cada uno va a analizar la lectura y me va a decir quién cree que es 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 6. Descartando los que ya tenemos. Tenemos cat, goat, monkey, rooster, horse, dog, and that's it, right? ¿Se acuerdan de los animales? ¿De los 12? Listo. Entonces, van a leer de nuevo y van a tratar de identificar, de acuerdo a las características que dan, cuál es 1, cuál es 3, cuál es 2, etc. Ready? Voy a ir por el cable, que no lo tengo, me empieza a fallar la conexión de internet. Un segundito.
¿Un conejo nada? No.
I don't think so. No creo.
No creo.
Se ahoga.
Have you finished? Okay, who do you think number 1 is?
The
Could be the
lion.
lion.
Lion. Number 2?
The cat.
The
No.
rat.
Rabbit.
The rabbit or the rat? Okay. Number 3?
I think it's the rabbit.
Rabbit. Okay. Number 4?
Dragon.
Uh-huh. Number 5?
The giraffe.
Giraffe. And 6?
Snake. Snake.
The snake? Probably. Let's see. Ay, ¿qué pasó?
Number 6 is giraffe.
Okay. So, according to this, which animal arrived first?
The
See?
lion.
The rat. And then, so the rat was number 2, no? Rat and cat jump onto one's back. Who was one? The lion. Sí, lo que está acá. Sí. Okay. Describe how this animal crossed the river. The ox swam. So number 1 was ox, not the lion. Okay.
Okay.
The rabbit jumped from stone to stone. So it was number
3.
Number 3. Okay. The dragon flew. So it was, what do you say? The dragon. And the rooster went by boat. How many animals swam? 5. How many animals went by boat? 3. Dog and pig took a long time. Why? Because dog played in the water and pig got hungry and stopped. Number 6 is the giraffe. Okay, she was 13, but she wasn't part of the Chinese zodiac. Okay, so we identify the verbs now. Now, in this part of the text, okay, I want you to read the text and tell me if these sentences are true or false. We're changing the topic and we are talking now about the first lady who got civil rights. Okay? Well, this was in the United States. Hugo, can you please start reading?
Yes. Rose Parks was an African American. She was born on 4th February 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. On Thursday, 1st December 1955, she did a very courageous,
Courageous.
courageous, courageous thing, and it changed the life of millions of African Americans in the United States forever.
Okay. Sandra.
On that day, at around 6 o'clock in the evening, Rosa got on a bus in Montgomery to go home from work. She didn't sit in the first 4 rows of the bus because they were for white people only. So she sat in the 5th row. Where is row?
Fila.
Mm.
Juan, Juan Pablo, is your microphone working now? Maybe not.
Yeah?
Ah, yes, okay.
Yeah, without headphones. Okay, very soon the bus was completely full. Then a white man got on. He didn't want to. He didn't want to stand up. He wanted to sit down. So the bus driver told the 4 black people in the fifth row to get up. Continue.
Mayra.
Three people got up, but Rosa Parks didn't get up. She said no. Some people said later that Rosa didn't get up because she was tired after her day's work and because she was old. It's true she was tired, but that wasn't the reason. She wasn't physically tired, but she was very tired of stupid rules. So she said no and she didn't get up.
Okay. Did you know about this story?
No.
Yes, teacher.
No.
Okay. This story is of course true, no? She's Rosa Parker. This is the bus, and she started like let's say revolution to fight for the African American rights. Okay, but the idea here is to identify different forms of the past. Okay, so here we have, for example, was, that is the past of the verb to be, right? Here we have did, which is the past of do, or changed, which is the past of change. But we also have the negative form.
Yep.
What can you notice in the negative form? What is, well, sit, what is the past of sit?
Sat.
Sat.
Okay. And the past of, what is it? Get?
Got up.
Got, right? But what happens when we have the negative, right? The negative didn't. ¿Qué pueden notar?
If we use the auxiliary did, the verb, it goes in infinitive.
Ok. So, si tenemos una afirmación negativa, si tenemos una oración negativa en el pasado, vamos a utilizar para todos los sujetos el did. No pude borrar, dejémoslo así. Para todos los sujetos she, I, you, we, didn't. Y el verbo ya no tenemos la necesidad de ponerlo en pasado, sino va a quedar igual. ¿Ok? O sea, en su forma infinitiva del presente. According to the story, which of the sentences are true and which are false? Which of these sentences are true or false? Rosa got on a bus to go to work. Is that true or false?
True.
False.
True. True.
False.
False,
False.
because it says
True.
that Rosa got a bus in Montgomery to
Ah,
go
to
home
go
from work.
home.
Come back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Came back.
To go home, no? She was coming back from work. Okay. She sat in the third row.
False.
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 Why?
fifth.
Where did she sit?
She sat in the 5th row.
Okay. The white man wanted to stand up.
True. True.
True.
Yes, teacher. True.
No, false.
False. He was to sat.
He
He
wanted to sit.
he wanted to sit.
To sit down. Look at this. He wanted to sit down. Él quería sentarse. So, the white man wanted to stand up. All 4 African Americans in the 5th row, got up.
False.
False.
False. Why?
Because Rosa Parks
Mhm.
didn't stand up.
Didn't stand up, didn't go up. Okay. Rosa Parks said yes.
False.
False.
That's false. She said no.
No.
And she said not because she was old.
False.
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 Why did she say no?
Because she thought that it was a stupid rule.
Yeah, she was tired about the rules. The
She
rules.
Uh-huh. Do you know what the rules were for African Americans?
They couldn't
Pero,
sit.
profe, pero esa última no podría ser verdadera. Dice, some people say later that Rosa didn't get up because she was tired after her days
Uh-huh.
work, and because she was old.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it says, it is true that she was tired, but that wasn't the reason. She wasn't physically tired, but she was tired of stupid rules. So she said no and she didn't get up. O sea, no es porque ella fuera vieja, sino porque ya estaba cansada de esas reglas, como así que me tengo que parar porque un blanco se sube, como así que no nos podemos sentar en las primeras 4 filas, sino tiene que ser a partir de la 5ª fila del bus, right? They had to use different toilets, no? For example, in an office.
Yeah.
There were toilets for men, for women, and toilets for African Americans. So that was the situation at that time. Okay. So let's complete this rule. We have the regular verbs, no? As wanted. He wanted to sit down. He didn't. How do you put this into negative?
Want.
He didn't want.
NT, yeah.
He didn't want. Okay. No ed. Ya no necesito ed porque tengo el didn't. With irregular verbs, it happens exactly the same. She sat in the 5th row. She
Didn't sit.
Sí. Didn't.
didn't sit in the 3rd row. O sea, ya no necesito más el pasado de sat. Perdón, el pasado sat porque ya tengo
Didn't.
Teacher, I had a question.
Yes.
Hace algún tiempo yo vi que utilizaban el did con el verbo en infinitivo. Me dijeron que era porque era para dar un énfasis totalmente cierto de la acción que se estaba haciendo. ¿Eso es verdad?
Es muy cierto. De hecho,
En académico.
pasa con el presente simple también.
Sí.
Pero entonces
Y también,
eso es un nivel más avanzado, ¿sí? Entonces,
ok. Y
yo
también vi
digo,
que utilizan el do, bueno, utilizan el do con she, como yeah, she do. Obviamente, pues, por regla, pues, das es con tercera persona, pero ellos, pues, en Estados Unidos lo utilizan así. Ellos dicen que está bien, pero, pues, obviamente, gramaticalmente no está correctamente, pues, acorde a las reglas. Pero ellos lo utilizan she do, yeah, she do. Pero,
sí,
pues,
es como en el español nosotros utilizar mal, utilizamos muchas cosas mal, pero por ejemplo, muchas personas dicen, en la fiesta hubieron 50 personas.
Uy, no.
Está mal dicho, ¿cierto?
yeah. Pero, pues, se entiende.
Por un lado, se entiende, pero por el otro, resulta que está, como el uso es extendido, o sea, han hecho estudios y se han dado cuenta que muchísima gente dice hubieron, lo están volviendo aceptable.
Es que eso es lo malo,
Ustedes saben cómo es la RAE.
que las cosas populares las vuelven dedito arriba, así estén mal.
Exacto.
Okay.
Tristemente. Como a muchas personas uno le escucha, no sé, desafortunadamente, y está mal dicho.
Sí, infortunadamente.
Pero si ustedes buscan, ahora la RAE ya aceptó desafortunadamente.
Sí.
¿Por qué? Porque se generalizó el uso. Entonces, en inglés son menos las cosas que se generalizan, pero efectivamente sí hay personas que cometen errores, ¿sí? Bien sea porque es muy informal su habla o bien sea también por nivel de educación.
Ok.
Pero sí es cierto, aunque esta parte que dice y que estoy escribiendo acá, que dice Henry, se ve en un nivel mucho más avanzado, porque pues inicialmente aquí nos estaríamos confundiendo, pero ¿cómo así? Si la profesora me dijo que did no se podía utilizar en afirmaciones, bla, 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 ¿sí? Pero si yo quiero reforzar algo, y le digo, profesora, yo sí hice la tarea, ¿sí?
Okay.
Teacher, I did do the homework, ¿sí? Yo sí fui, o yo sí vi el correo. I did, bueno, check the email, ¿sí? Pero pues no se me vayan a confundir ahorita con eso. También pasa con el presente.
Teacher, ¿y eso en qué casos es usado?
Cuando tú quieres enfatizar algo. Por ejemplo, I do think, políticamente hablando, I do think Uribe is a bad person. It's my opinion, right? Pero yo enfatizo, ¿sí? I do think. Se supone que uno simplemente debería decir I think, ¿cierto? Yo pienso que, pero yo quiero enfatizar, yo sí pienso que Uribe es una mala persona. ¿Sí?
Y, teacher, ese tema en gramática, ¿cómo se le conoce?
Good question. No tengo la menor idea.
De mí.
Es algo de uso.
Sí, sí, sí. Voy a buscar y te digo. Pero pues, insisto, por el momento, no nos confundamos con esto. ¿Listo? Hagamos todo desde el
Orden.
Sí. Enfatizador, no sé cómo se... Y ahora, ¿cómo hago para quitar el texto? Muy bien. No sé cómo hago para quitar el texto. Dios, ¿por qué a mí? Ok. Yeah. Good. So, complete the sentences with the correct past of the verb in brackets. So they are true for you.
Profe, pero esa segunda no podría ser come. ¿También? ¿Válida?
¿En la segunda? Sí, claro, porque se supone que hay que hacerlas
Con
verdaderas
el
para
ejercicio.
ti, para ti. O sea, por ejemplo, I didn't come to class by bus today. I always walk. Right? But, for example, I don't know, Sandra took the Transmilenio, right? To go home and have the class, right? In my case, I didn't drink 5 cups of coffee yesterday. I only drank 2. Sandra, did you drink 5 cups of coffee yesterday?
Did you drink?
Mm-hmm. My question. Did you drink 5 cups of coffee yesterday?
No, I drank.
No. I drank. ¿Cuántas? I drank.
2.
2.
2 cups.
Okay. Fíjense también que cuando yo pregunto, voy a utilizar también el auxiliar did. Y por ende, el verbo va nuevamente en infinitivo. ¿Listo? Hugo, make number 3 true.
Profe, es decir que como regla siempre que se utilice did, independiente si es positivo o negativo, el verbo se va a mantener en infinitivo. Me salió un verso y sin mucho esfuerzo, si sigo diciendo me sigue saliendo.
Si está en negación y en pregunta. Porque cuando, o sea, lo vas a tener en afirmativo únicamente cuando hablas del pasado del verbo do. ¿Sí? Como decir, yesterday I did my homework. ¿Sí? Este did es el pasado del verbo do. Yo hice. Entonces, el did lo vas a ver únicamente en afirmativo cuando está representando el pasado del verbo do. ¿Sí? De resto, lo vas a ver en negativo. I didn't do the homework.
No, pero me refería al verbo. A que siempre que utilicemos el did en negativo o en pregunta, el verbo se va a mantener en infinitivo.
Sí, señora. Sí, señora. Entonces, mira que aquí, por ejemplo, el infinitivo sería do. ¿Sí? Sería el verbo hacer. Y did you do the homework yesterday?
Yesterday.
¿Listo? Did you do the homework yesterday? Okay. Hugo, number 3, that is true for you.
I didn't leave home an hour ago.
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 Okay. Juan Pablo, number 4, that is true for you.
No. I didn't get up at 6 o'clock this morning.
No? What time did you get up?
I don't work in the morning. I work in the afternoon. So I get up today at
I got up.
Yes. I got up at about 9 in the morning.
9? Oh my God.
Because I don't work in the morning. I work in the afternoon.
Okay. Sandra, make number 5 true for you.
True.
Okay, but
I had breakfast in a coffee.
in a cafe. Cafe is the place, no? Like Juan Valdez, like Oma. Coffee.
Okay.
No. ¿Listo? So, I had breakfast in a cafe. Okay. Mayra, number 6, that is true for you. 6.
6. I went to bed very late last night.
Okay. ¿Quién me falta? ¿Quién me falta? Henry, 7.
Excuse me. Number 7.
That is true for you.
No, actually, I don't watch TV.
So if it is negative,
I didn't see a really good film on TV.
okay. But if it is true, Sandra, I saw. Yes, I saw a really good film on TV. And 8. ¿Quién quiere hacer 8? Ya para terminar.
Me, teacher.
Juan Pablo, go ahead.
I didn't do an hour of homework last night.
I didn't do an hour of homework last night. Okay. These are some of the expressions that you can use when using the past. You can use last and have different possibilities. Night, week, weekend, Thursday, year, etc. Month, right? Or you can use ago, which goes at the end, no? 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, years ago, 2 days ago, a long time ago, etc. Questions? Any question?
About the grammar of the past simple?
No?
For my part, no.
No.
Una pregunta, profe. ¿Los verbos irregulares definitivamente no tienen reglas? ¿Solo es memorizárselos, aprendérselos?
Sí. Exactly. O sea, no hay una regla que me diga cuál es regular y cuál es irregular. Pero sí lo digo por experiencia. Si tú lees mucho, o sea, tienes el hábito de la lectura, vas a ir volviéndote más familiar con los verbos. ¿Sí? Y ya vas, o sea, como que uno ve un verbo y dice, ah, sí, es irregular o irregular. O sea, ya como que se te van internalizando en la práctica de la escritura, en la práctica de la lectura, cuando hablas. ¿Listo? Bien, chicos, entonces nos vemos el próximo martes.
Sorry, teacher. I asked if the question.
Ay, no, hacer clases lunes, qué emoción.
Teacher, sorry. I have a question, but it isn't about the grammar of the past simple. It's about the quiz of this week.
Okay.
This week we have to do a quiz about the present continuous. Yeah. I wanted to ask you if the present continuous that you that there is in the quiz is used that you are what you are doing at the moment, or is to use when you are going to talk the future with present continuous, because I can use the present continuous for talking about the future when I am going to do something very early. So in the quiz is at the moment, only at the moment, because it can confuse, because in the video can confundir for the sentence that that person said. So I wanted to know if in the quiz the present continuous is only used for the action at the moment, or there are sentences that include to talk about the future using the present continuous.
Estoy revisando.
Yes.
Like, for example, number 3 says, a woman is distributing some left lift, and at night she is going to pack for her holiday. See? In those kind of sentences, you can infer that the meaning is in the future because it says at night. So at the moment, it wasn't at night in this video, right? So it could be about what she's doing at the moment or what she's going to do in a near future. Yeah.
Ah, okay. We have to pay attention to that. Okay, thanks.
Okidoki. Listo, chicos, entonces nos vemos el martes, ¿vale?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Teacher, thank you.
Good night, teacher.
Bye bye. See ya.
Bye. I don't know how to.